So right here, this is just another thing. Like he's not forward facing with these full hops, but his range really isn't that good. And in this matchup, you can abuse the fact that you have really strong air drift and just like generally better speed and burst than him, to kind of just like be more aggressive with your positioning. Like right here, if you were to watch this and watch it on your own, I'm sure you would think that it's like kind of trolling, because you give him like so much space here. But you dash back and that's fine because he full hops. But as soon as, or because he's threatening his movement. But as soon as you see this full hop, you should dash back in, which you do. But then you jump and start to drift back. You could stay right here, and he cannot drift towards you like reasonably unreactively at all. Like if he was to back air from right here, if we like go back a couple frames, if he was to back air right here, he can't get to you right here. So you can complete your dash and stay there, and if he back airs, then you can whiff punish it with dash attack or whiff punish it with F tilts. And instead, you kind of give up a lot of space. You start drifting back. If you would see this jump right here, and if you were instead right here, so if we go back again, if you, instead of doing this jump, finish your dash and you were right here, and he does this double jump, because he obviously can't react in that like couple of frame span, and he does this double jump, you just anti-air him. You just like full hop fair him, or like full hop up air him. Or you can like, because he's like feinting towards this platform, you can jump like right here and get a fair and get a combo off of that fair too. Because he actually can't really check you. I mean, I'm sure that if you were closer, he would be threatening bear right here. Like that's a possibility. But if you were right here and he did this double jump, you can just check him and he can't actually hit you with it because his bear just hits right here. And if you do it rising, then the fair would hit like around where his nose is. And you would not be tradable. Like look how, like this is super out of position. And his jumps in general, you just kind of didn't do much about them. And then he goes for there, but you didn't even need to let that happen. Like you didn't need to let him get high enough to even do that, because like again, nair starts really high. So if he wants to do a high nair, he's doing it really high. So you should check it before it happens. And in general, I think that's something that you do a lot, is you give people a lot of respect and you play pretty passive in the amount that you check people, but especially against floatier characters, it's really important. And like you could have been in that area and like stuff like this, like if you're closer again here, if you're closer, instead of like, you don't need to be playing against him like he's like Roy. Like he's not going to run off fair you here and it's like completely unreactable and you have to space out of it. Like he's a slow faller. Like if he does this short hop right here, you should just instantly jump and hit him. And if you're closer, you just can totally do that. Like again, if you're closer, he's just gonna nair, but like it starts at the top. Like you can just check all of this shit. Like every single thing that he's doing right now, you should be like way more aggressive at checking it. Like this is like 10 seconds straight of him just doing shit that you can punish. But yeah, you have to be close to do it. Like you have to be in mid range, and if you're jumping from too far away and you let nair get to like the last few frames of it, or the last like an end part of it, then you know it's a really strong thing and it covers a lot of his space. But you shouldn't really be letting it get to that point. So I would position a little closer and be more on top of checking stuff.